Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. Very excited to check out the return of Xdinary Heroes, Extraordinary Heroes. Voyager is the name of the music video that we're about to get ourselves into. Their pre-release was absolutely incredible. It was a truly gorgeous song and a really lovely music video. Now, I did find the members talking about Voyager, and I wanted to touch on it before we get into it, just so I get a better understanding of the song itself. Gaon or Kaon is apparently how I'm supposed to pronounce the member's name. So he talked about Voyager. Now, my beloved Voyager 1. It's currently really far away. It has now traveled almost a light year away, but even now, if there were any satellites nearby, it could still send signals back to Earth. Even after all this time, it's still transmitting signals like this, so it's a really amazing, grateful little friend. Firstly, how we ended up writing about Voyager 1. We were actually thinking about the death of a star. When a star dies, it explodes and gives off this incredibly intense light, and the dust and fragments from that explosion go on to form new planets and new stars. We thought, that's so cool, how can we use this idea well? Then, what if there's an entity that witnessed this entire process? Wouldn't Voyager 1, which plays the role of such an observer, be perfect fit? Also, Voyager 1 itself seems to have completed its mission and is beginning a new journey. Oh, we thought we should use this. So we gathered together as members, collaborated with people, and ended up with such wonderful lyrics again. Very excited about this music video, so without further ado, Voyager by Xdinary Heroes. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, damn. Oh! Has a bit of a anime, like a Japanese little sprinkle to it. That was too pretty. Holy shit, that legitimately could be like an anime intro. Anime about space travel? Why not? This is so fun. Oh. This is so pretty. It's so different too. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that was so pretty. This is like fucking metal Interstellar. That rhymed kind of. Holy shit. This is incredible. Oh, that opened up like a mother. Oh, damn. Yo, I just want to touch on the fact that the old man actually reminds me, like, the design of the costume and even like his specific shots remind me of a Starset music video. Like, there's like this futuristic apocalyptic kind of like vibe that doesn't necessarily carry through the entire music video, but just with those scenes of the old man, and it really makes me want to listen to a lot of Starset again. But when you see the explosion of the star that creates like all these like fallen stars, fallen meteors and whatever, what I love about it is that it's almost like the representation of the metaphor of you should not cry when I'm gone. You should celebrate me for the life that I lived and the impact that I will make. To almost like do not let my memory die with me. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. Like, let my memory spread and create new life in a way. The end of one life is the birth of another, so to speak. Like, one door closes, another one opens. Like, I don't know, like the old man in the music video, he literally plays with the guy, so it's almost like a representation of the fact that honestly, I don't know how far do I want to go with it, but it's almost like he, as old as he is, and he could be on like his deathbed, he will never, as far away, much like the Voyager 1 talk that we had in the intro, as far away as it is, light year away and whatever, it can still transmit signals. So it's like the signal is the representation of the memory that will always live on. And we'll always use the signal as a reminder of the beautiful life that we lived, instead of, you know, crying for the life that is no more. I'm not sure, did that make any sense? I'm not sure. But it's like, literally some of the lyrics. It's obvious someday everything will scatter and be cast aside like a star does when it dies. It will burst into a brilliant light. The universe you held in me and beyond, I'll convey with screaming our name. Even if it ends, if the ends come, won't forget, will glow again. All of our wounds may seem meaningless, just like when I left you, I'll ignite for you. You know, the moments that cut through darkness, I want to reach for somewhere, and still I don't have a doubt, don't need to stop and stand still. You know, and there's like my pale blue dot, which is supposedly a reference to a photo taken by Voyager 1, which is a nice little, you know, reference back in 1977. So what is such a pale blue dot so far away in the distance, you know, is like a memory of all these incredible experiences that we've been through. So, like, if we even think about it, like, we can take it even further in terms of like an old man about to kind of like die and the fear of being forgotten, or fear of forgetting his own life. Maybe let's add like maybe something like yeah, like it almost reminds me of like something like even if it's something dark like dementia, for example, there are like those moments where suddenly the person that has it suddenly remembers vividly things that happened that you don't actually believe that they can remember because of their condition. So it's like, even which usually, from what I remember, alludes to the fact that, you know, whenever something good happens in such a dark period, it usually means that that star could explode and the person no longer be with us. But it's like, it is an interesting representation of like my pale blue dot, like something so far away that I could barely see, but it ignites such memories. Like maybe I'm going way too far with it, and it's not even necessary to go that dark and that far with it. But to me, it is a very interesting representation of something that is so far, but yet ignites so many vivid memories that I will never forget. And like the life itself, that it should be celebrated in hopes of never being forgotten, you know. Anyway, let's take it back. I want to take it back all the way here. This is like a breakdown. This is beautiful. Like, it's obvious, then the star will scatter, it'll explode. Life is obvious where it starts, where it ends, but what matters is what will be remembered through future generations, perhaps even. I feel like you can go very far with the metaphor of Voyager 1. Life, memory, life, death, whatever, celebration of life, and it could be as literal as just Voyager 1 and that's it, but I'd like to think, especially with the first, like the pre-release music video that they did, and like the story there, I feel like it kind of like could even relate a little bit from a metaphoric stance, at least. Those black outfits are really interesting too. Beautiful. Truly. Like, these are all memories and shit, you know? And birth of new life. Whoa. The drumming is fucking exquisite. That looks something out of fucking Interstellar. Yeah. Yo, that's so interesting. Like, they became that pale blue dot that they reference Voyager 1 with. Like, it almost looks like you can't even see them anymore, but they're still there, and the second you hear our song, it's gonna ignite that shit, basically. You know, that was so fucking pretty. Like, it was so creative, like, from a conceptual point, to use Voyager 1. And I love that it was prominent not just with the lyrics, but like the actual instrumental legitimately sounds. It started, it almost sounded like some intergalactical fucking anime, you know? Then it kind of like evolved a little bit too, and then you had like the metal aspects of it. You had some sort of almost what sounded like a metalcore breakdown for a second there before the second chorus hit. then like the post-chorus towards the end, like it was really beautiful. It was such a creative song from both lyrical and song and like musical perspective, just in general. It was wonderful. The guitars were amazing. The drumming was some of the best drumming I think I've heard from Xdinary Heroes, honestly. And these guys just do not miss. Like it's not just that they don't miss. It almost like they're incapable of not doing something that they haven't done before. Because this is definitely not a sound that I've heard from them before. You know, and it's amazing. Like, the metal fan in me will always hold instead as like a pinnacle of Xdinary Heroes, but at the same time, this is the kind of song that fills up stadiums. This is the kind of song that can be like a major like opener or something like that. The way the song opens up with that bridge was absolutely incredible with the animated sequence. It was truly lovely. And maybe I went a little bit too far with the old man, like symbolism and whatnot. Could he be like the member himself of the group, and him in the future afraid of being forgotten, but never really because he remembers those shooting stars that represent the memories of playing as Xdinary heroes at their peak and whatever. Like I'm not sure how far you need to go with it. But I thought it was incredible. Like I really thought that the metaphor of Voyager 1 is absolutely incredible, especially like uh, a very raw and primal fear that many people have is like, not wanting to be forgotten, I feel like there's something about the song that kind of speaks to that a little bit. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, but if you feel the same, or if you want to kind of like elaborate and maybe let me know like the actual meaning, feel free to comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I do believe that they have a couple of live clips from the album, so if that's something that you're interested in us checking out in the near future, let me know and I'll do a dedicated video for some of the live clips as well. At the moment, I can't because I have some other reactions to film as well. So maybe next week or the week after next, I could look at that too. So feel free to let me know in the comment section. And with that being said, hope you enjoyed it. If I made any sense, let me know in the comments. Like this video, subscribe if you're new. Check out the rest of my reactions to Xdinary Heroes, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya.